Hi guys, I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in. Shalom. Peace to you. I hope that you are finding yourself in peace. Today is April the 6th, 2025. And I'm just here to ask at the hand of the Most High about some energy for collective groups of people. If you are returning back and you are upright in your heart, welcome back, guys. Thanks for coming back as often as you do. If you are new, my channel can be very intense, and I'd just like to tell you to buckle up. I do look at a lot of crime and stuff like that. I myself am dealing with a criminal, and so I'm a part of a soul group collective, and I just interject energy that we're going through here as well. The Most High can speak for himself, and I'm not religious, and neither is God, but he is righteous, and he expects us to be upright in the earth realm and not be doing underhanded nonsense with one another. And the problem that we're dealing with here is sifting out the wicked that will not look in the mirror and do their work on the inside, and the crazies that are going to have the wrath of God upon them. We do a spiritual judgment here through the word of Elohim. I have proven that the word Elohim is right out of the tarot itself. The Most High showed it to me, and so I won't speak outside of the Most High at all. And so anyway, welcome. If it is your birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff as well. So today will be my last day in this hotel. If anybody is able to help in any way, shape, or form to keep shelter over my head and a pillow under my head, then may God bless you. If you are new, it's because of this nonsense that I am dealing with, that I'm at the mercy of people, and it's crazy. I'm dealing with the real crazy. I really am. And so anyway, if you are able to help in any way, shape, or form, my information is down below. May God bless you. Let's get started here. Most High God, Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, I appreciate you for who you are. I thank you for your sweet Ruach, your Holy Spirit. Just come and begin to speak. It says, whoso finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor of Yehovah the Most High. And so some of you all may be the wife. Some of you all may be looking for one and knowing that when you find one, there's favor of the Most High. Obviously, if she is running after the Most High God's heart, then you found a good thing and there's favor here. And so something about just in general energy, something about somebody's wife then is here. 2 Samuel 22:26 also jumped out with this, and it says that with the merciful, David's talking to the Most High, and he says, with the merciful, thou wilt show thyself merciful. And with the upright, God, you'll show yourself to be upright. And with the pure, you'll show yourself to be pure. And with the froward, thou wilt show thyself ready to contend. And the afflicted people thou wilt save. But thine eyes are upon the haughty to bring them down. And so whatever this is about, somebody needs mercy, and then God's going to show mercy to you if you need mercy. If somebody's going to be real forward in a situation, God says, I'm ready to contend against that because I can't stand the nonsense. And then there's affliction out here around some stuff going on as well. There it is again. It came out yesterday. God's still, so maybe somebody in leadership, their wife is out here connected with something going on. I don't know. It says to be wise now, therefore, O you kings, be instructed, you judges of the earth, serve the Most High God with fear, and rejoice with trembling, and kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in the Most High God. Ain't blessed in any other way unless we're running after God. At the bottom of the deck, it says, he that follows after righteousness and mercy finds life, righteousness, and honor. All right. I just like to let the word of the Most High God open the reading most of the time. So let's go ahead and get in here and see what's going on. We'll pull this energy in here because it's not by chance that the Most High is bringing it out for something. What are you going to bring out here, Most High? I do plan on jumping on the platform later to check some energy for the next 24 hours. So if you want to hit the subscribe button down at the bottom, then, or on the side, then feel free to do that. Most High, what do you want to bring out about this stuff? What's going on out here? You telling people to use wisdom, because how you going to show up in a situation, or how they're going to show up in a situation, is how you're going to show up in a situation. So maybe you're trying to heal something with your wife as well. I don't know what that means for you. Somebody's wife is out here. Somebody's got an issue with the person that is found out here as some type of a helpmate for you, I guess. So this is about saying I'm sorry. It is coming out in the upright. The Two of Pentacles, though, somebody's wearing a mask, and this is back and forth, trying to go back and forth to make a decision in something. Again, God's warning, you know, if you're following after righteousness and mercy, you're going to find life and righteousness in whatever this is, where God keeps saying to people, you better be wise in how you are handling something out here. So I feel like for the most part, somebody's wife is just involved in something, but it could be anything. If you did find something and something's around that, then so be it. But however you are going to show up with this, I'm sorry, if this is fishy in some way, shape, or form, because a fish comes out of the cup, and somebody is trying to do some type of stupidness here with a mask on, God's going to meet a person the same exact way in something that's going on out here. So hopefully you're going to find some righteousness in this I'm sorry situation. Somebody is trying to move troubled waters behind. So this is difficult to talk about. This is navigating through these thoughts, these words. It's emotional because it's real sharp, and whatever's in the water represents emotions. Your family is here, then your family is here. Something about traveling is here attached to this matter that we're going to allow to unfold. Show me the Page of Cups, please. Why is this Page of Cups here? Okay. So this is coming out crossing. It jumped out crossing this Two of Pentacles. Whoever's the forward party in a situation, it's abominable. If the scales aren't even and it did not come up right and it did not come completely that way, this is about being biased. If somebody's going to do something out here that ain't right, you ain't going to find no life. It's crossing. Some type of truth is out here. Somebody is wearing a mask out here around something. If somebody's got something going on with the law, then I guess you do. These decisions out here has a consequence to something with the Seven of Cups. Confusion, complicated stuff is going on then today with how some show up and be wise and how they're going to approach something. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get something moving here. 77, Seven of Cups, 7th house. Libra energy would be real strong, don't have to be. But 8, 6, 7 swords. 7 swords. Which is somebody's wearing a mask out here around something. If there's something fishy out here, it ain't going to work out for you. I'm just saying, somebody's wife's caught up in something, then somebody's wife is caught up in something. If this, those of you who are dealing with people that are being crazy around situation, this is seduction in the reverse of its energy. It's fishy stuff. Something fishy's going on out here. Or did. If you're, hopefully you can make up on something. There's 8 cups, which is about walking away, or also 8 cups is some type of a travel type of energy. There's something about a traveling energy that is out here around something. Something's got a consequence, and somebody needs to really step back on these choices that are being made today. And whatever's going to be said here. God's just plainly telling you, however you're going to show up, I'm going to show up right back the same way. If you're going to be some type of cuckoo out here and not be wise in what you're doing, I'm ready to contend against this nonsense, whatever this stupid thing is. This could be a third party around something, trying to do something as well. Let me see what's hidden here that you need to know about. But this communication, it jumped out at 2 of Pentacles, and it is the justice. And if somebody is going to give justice, then somebody will get justice out here. But this tells me something biased has been around something, and something abominable. The scales are not even out here on something going on. What's in the hidden space? A dog, which is somebody's friend. So if it's in the upright, this is a good news. This is a protection. This is loyalty. If it's not in the upright, for those people who are dealing with perverseness, being forward goes to the word perverse. A dog can take you to a perverseness. It also can take you to same-sex issues out here. It takes you to prostitution issues. It takes you to control freak. If somebody's wife is like a Jezebel, then Jezebel goes back to dogs. She goes back to being a control freak out here around something going on as well. This would be not loyal. It would be attacking as well. So whatever this is, if you had a question, there's a yes out here. It is a yes card to something as well. If it's upright, it's positive, and somebody got a friend that's protecting something for upright purposes. And if you're undercovered for something because of something abominable, and you want some communication because you did find somebody, whether you're with the person or not, and it's upright, it is of God, but there's something around, something's happened out here around something, then there's something positive out here. The mice are here, and a professional is also showing up out here. The stars are out here. So somebody's acting on something, or did, and there's some communication going to come out with that energy. What else is in the hidden? The snake. Okay, well, the snake was at the bottom of the deck when I picked up the deck. There's also a business, your parents, this is your mother out here, this is your mother with the wife energy for some cases. So business, parents, overbearing, jealous nonsense with the bear. And so if you are dealing with governmental things, we had kings out here, then you've got Russia out here attached to something going on for some cases. This is plots. There's snake out here. This is a seducer card, like I said. This, in the reverse of its energy, is a seducing, nasty energy. So something perverted then is out here around something going on. The snake is out here. The snake is poisonous. The snake will bite. Okay? If somebody's wife's some type of nasty out here, and they went the wrong way, I don't know. I mean, some people's wives are a gift and some people's wives aren't. I don't really know. You interpret the thing. But there's plots out here. And somebody is trying to figure out, how do I escape? Because it can be a how do I escape card. And so you do, and whatever's being talked about here, it's very touchy. So whether you upright or not, that snake is in the hidden space, and somebody overbearing is out here around something that's abominable going on. But again, God is saying, however somebody's going to show up, boom, just like that, God's going to show up. Same way. So in the hidden, these want to jump out. There's danger here today, folks. So somebody, this is going to be a judgment. Somebody going to get cut in something that's going on out here. Or somebody trying to cut some freak out of a situation. This wickedness out here. When you get the storks, spiritually speaking, there's something around timing going on. There's something around two women involved in some stuff. This also can take us to warheads, and I'm not going to pick it apart. You'll just have to go find one of the videos where I picked all that apart to show you spiritually and why it's there. This is a pop-up lover. Somebody got a seducing nasty. If this is same-sex issue, then you better check your wife. They're doing nasty with another woman then out here. If some of you all are married and somebody got somebody pregnant out here, then something's out here around a matter. There's also an invention going on. It's an invention there's communication in the hidden space. These are communication cards. So whoever's what, there's a snake around. That's why now we understand that this popped out as an abomination. The scales are not even out here. Somebody's got the mask on. Two seducing cards and a wickedness is around some nonsense going on. And something about somebody's wife and somebody up in some type of a position is out here being told, you better be wise in what you do. Because if you tick me off, my anger is going to be just a little, going to kill you. And that's exactly what God was saying yesterday. There's danger out here today. I don't even want to understand what's wrong with people. I just don't. People caught up in some crap and they won't face facts and make a thing right. And they think they're going to escape something by some type of nonsense, and you're just not. I was reading this morning, my scripture opened right up to Saul again this morning, right before I turned the camera on, and which was the portion that stated that an evil spirit was sent to him by the Most High God, because he just went crazy on some stuff. I turned to just go read, and I was in 2nd Chronicles, and one of the seers went to Jehoshaphat and warned him and said that the wrath of God was going to come upon him, because he asked him a question. Should you help the wicked, is what he said to him. Now this is a king. Should you help the wicked and love and hate those who love the Most High God? And he says, therefore God's wrath is upon you from before Jehovah. And somebody hates, I guess, people who love God, and somebody's helping wicked people out here. It's disgust to God. Somebody's going to be under the wrath of God. There is something going on with high leadership somewhere, and somebody's wife is involved in something. I guess is exactly what's showing out here. And there's some type of nonsense either about a baby, or there's 2 women involved in something. There's a snake out here and seduction around some crap going on, and it's dangerous. Obviously somebody knows what's going on out here. It's God's warning. You better pay attention to what you're doing, because I'm going to show up exactly the way that you're going to show up out here on some type of nonsense, whatever you think you're trying to do. Even in a sleight of hand, wrath is coming upon somebody out here. And God says, you don't kiss my son and how I set it in the kingdom in this realm, you're going to tick me off just a little. People are going to die out here and perish. Let me just take some words. There is despair out here. Well, only because people won't look at the truth and just face whatever it is. I don't really know. All of us have fallen down in this earth realm, and we've all had to go through hard times to look in the mirror and make a decision. I've told my own story before. For many years, I just went through some, my God, energy, and God just finally told me one day, you're going to make a choice right now. You either gonna do and fix this thing on the inside of you, or that's it with me. And I fear God, and I got up and I did the right thing. And the whole time in that despair energy, I was trying to figure out how to fix it. And I said, you can tell me what to do, and God gave me and told me what to do in a matter. And so I did what he said, and something just lifted just like that on my life. And if people would just do the correct thing out here, got to work all the details out. But if you're willing to sit here and help wicked people and love people that are wicked, that hate God Almighty, you're in a bad spot. Somebody's a full-blown nasty out here in the hidden space with the perversion. That somebody's trying to touch somebody who belongs to God. He says, you don't touch my anointed, you do my prophets no harm. There's a warning out here. You better be wise. And ending, well, somebody is trying to end something, and a construction worker or a worker is involved in something, or a co-worker came out yesterday. There's the dark night of the soul. No, it's right here. It's right here. What somebody has done is foul out here, and you're just not going to get away with some stuff. You're going to perish in the way if you don't do what's correct out here, just for in general energies, for all of us. We either walk uprightly or we're out of the earth. God says all who leave him get cut out, get consumed out of the earth. Oh, Most High. God's the way maker. So at a bar, something's happened at a bar, then something's happened at a bar. Also, we've got the word throw, fear, a river. You do have a boat here for those of you dealing with water situations. And it says somebody's afraid. This energy goes to a prophet energy, and it's out here. God said, you don't touch my prophets. You don't do them no harm, period. And somebody's afraid because somebody's pointing the way on what they should do. And it says to throw the finger to show a direction, how to walk or how to live in a situation. And somebody's got fear of walking in the way. It's a bad place. Somebody says, I want to fix the problem. It better be upright. For those of you who are upright, this is good news that is coming around something that has taken place that's been nasty and abominable. If you are going to be wise, then there'll be something positive for you. You'll live and not die in a matter. But whoever's out here, you know, helping wicked people and hating people who love God and want uprightness, there's wrath coming upon you. You're the children of wrath. It's going to be a radical change, and this is it's eternity. It's maximum protection. If somebody doesn't need to go to jail, then somebody needs to go to jail. If somebody is in the hidden space, and they are, then somebody's undercover because of whatever the nonsense is about out here that's gone on with all this energy, and then somebody will go to maximum protection. Obviously, somebody knows that they'll go to maximum protection. They think they're going to get out of some stuff with some abominable energy and try to be into mischief, and God's going to kill you. He says that there's a cutting out here. He's got the sickle in to cut you right out of the earth if that's the way you want to show up in some nonsense. Go right on ahead, open your mouth. God says, I'm ready to contend. Here is the slice. It's a radical change going to take place for some people. So this is a time outside of time because it is an eternity. The Y or the R is out here. And then there's the horse coming out again. It's a friend. This is also a friend card. Somebody's friend's involved in some nonsense out here, attached to something that's going on. So your wife and her friend got something going on around something, or somebody is or is not a friend for other cases, and something abominable is taking place. Whatever this is, a friend is out here. Let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. Same energy, loyalty, increased promotion. There is money around some stuff because we had nothing but freaking greed yesterday, which is the root of evil, attached to some stuff, and somebody's businesses out here with that bear. Okay, so anyway, people are going through this dark night of the soul and face the truth and do what's correct. If somebody has already touched somebody who belonged to God and they went out into eternity, that ain't a good. I don't know. And you think you're trying to get away with something that somebody's already died because you've already touched somebody. God said He's going to avenge for the blood of His children. He will avenge for this one way or the other. Better for you just to get up in the truth and just face what you got to face, man, because God's going to have less say of some stuff out here that's going on. And it is the truth. All right, folks. Wow, the energy is really, really heavy, and I really hope that people choose correctly. I really hope that people choose correctly out here and do the right thing. God will be with you if you do the right thing. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Until next time, shalom. If you're able to help me in any way, shape, or form with food and shelter, like I said, my information is down below. God bless you.